I clearly craft a mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one stops it. The most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna stop me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and flatter.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Titans and the Jags. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 13 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Powerful running. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he's got his man on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Thomas will look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This is 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. That carry just did something significant as well. It pushed him past Jerome Bettis on the NFL all-time rushing list. The bus had 13,662.
And not every carry you get in the NFL is going to be open field, right? A place you can make your cuts. You got to get some of those grimy yards, don't you? You got to go inside and run through people, just as Jerome Bettis did. That's what we've seen him do as well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Titans had 5 and 6 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep this again.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Thomas. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. Recovered strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now Lawrence to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now, who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn their status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Harris. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Thomas. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw is Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has served played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now 2nd and 5. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. For this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Thomas. They set up the screen for Henry. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun again to Spears.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Thomas now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The pitch to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On first down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence going to throw again. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So that Charles a season 1 right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him for. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at RE8.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off-play action, Thomas.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Thomas.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 2nd and 6.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. He got there. He did that. Call no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
An option handoff given to...
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Take right open. There we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
On second down, this is Harris.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Looking to throw. Thomas. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Goes right back to Smith again.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as back now in Jacksonville. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. He can't get him down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On the option, here's Spears.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first down carry for Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first and 10, it's Spears.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. He's going to try and do this himself.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Wright's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
A short throw to Ingram. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Here comes second down. It's a throw again as Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here comes second down at 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. When you get it, elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. I yesterday.